Este vídeo es diferente. Por primera vez en la historia del canal Luis Alfa 50 llegamos a África. Estás a punto de conocer a Ampeke, un africano de 26 años que vive en el Chad, en el centro de África. En esta entrevista que le hace mi socio, vas a conocer a un ser humano de una nobleza increíble, una verdadera historia de superación personal, un ser humano que solo puede permitirse comer una vez al día, que duerme en una habitación con un agujero en la pared, que no se ducha con agua caliente desde hace más de un año, que vive en una zona de guerra donde los asaltos a mano armada están a la orden del día, un hombre que tuvo que hacerse fuerte porque los más mayores le daban palizas cada día en su aldea, un hombre que a pesar de su entorno y de su futuro incierto es disciplinado, está en la mejor forma física de su vida y sobre todo no para de sonreír, es feliz. En esta entrevista vas a verlo todo, su casa, su vida, sus miserias, pero sobre todo su fe en la vida y que al final todo es una cuestión de actitud. Este vídeo me hace recordar la naturaleza del ser humano. Espero que este vídeo te ayude a relativizar tus problemas y que te inspire a hacer algo grande, porque si Ampeke puede, todos podemos. Te dejo con la entrevista, disfrútela, vívela y sobre todo, siéntela.
Lifting up right now. All right, so it's good to see you, man. You're looking good. Huh? You're looking quite nice.
Thanks.
I like your shirt.
Okay. Good.
It's looking good. I like seeing you smile, man. It's good. Very good.
Thanks for that.
All right, so let me get this started, and I will make a little intro, and then we get this interview cracking. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Okay, so hey, good morning. My name is Antonio Moreno Luis. I'm the co-founder of the Fitness Alpha 50 method, El Método Alpha 50 in Spanish. That's the leading online fitness, nutrition, and motivation program for people over 40 in Spanish. I'm super excited about my guest here today, a young man from Chad, Africa, whose attitude towards life is something that we should all learn from. He sometimes posts videos of himself training in Chad with his friends and family. His videos are so inspiring. These are not regular gym shots, I'll tell you that. We're talking about working out in 50 degrees Celsius in the middle of the desert with bricks and rocks instead of your conventional weights and dumbbells. I felt so inspired that I reached out, and here we are today. Ampeke, how are you, man? How you doing?
I'm fine. I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm good. Here is 9 o'clock in the morning. Right now, I believe we're in the same time zone, right? What time is it over there? It's 9 too?
Yeah, 9 too.
All right.
Getting
all
up.
right. Have you already trained this morning?
Yeah.
You have?
Always.
Yeah. What time did you get up to train?
6.
6
in the
a.m.
morning.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
6 a.m.
So what do you do this morning? What do you do?
Shoulder.
Shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard.
Yeah,
It's
I saw you doing a post yesterday. You were doing some pull-ups, huh? You're doing 20 now, huh? Well, yeah. Well done. By the way, I'm Ampeke. Just to give people a little bit of idea of you. I mean, you're 26 years old. You live in Chad, which is in the middle of Africa, and you speak how many languages?
I speak with English. Besides English, I speak 2 languages,
Yeah.
Arabic and French.
Oh, you speak Arabic too?
Yeah.
Okay, because the native tongue is French, right?
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Good stuff. Okay, so are you nervous about this? How you doing?
English is not my used language, so it's kind of hard to explain myself.
Don't worry. I mean, you seem to be doing great, and even when your writing skills are very good. So, where did you learn your English, by the way?
Where? You say where?
Yeah, where or how?
How? I'm a computer scientist student, so I started to learn English.
Computer science. You said. Yeah.
So I started to learn English because there is more answers in the internet in English. So I have to learn English to be able to find new ways, and that's why I found that David Goggins by listening to podcasts to improve my English.
So you
You know,
basically self-taught yourself English by reading things on the internet or by just listening to podcasts, or did you ever
yeah,
have a teacher, or you just basically just self-taught?
I self-taught. I didn't have any teacher. It's kind of so expensive to have a teacher here. So,
Well done,
but,
well done.
mhm.
So let's go back to David Goggins. I read his book, Kind of Hurt Me, about a year ago. And I mean, I'm 45 years old, you're 26. So we are in different, I guess we should call it stages in our lives. But I read the book and I felt so inspired. I mean, I started to do all these post-its on my mirrors. I started to change my self-talk as well. And I felt inspired to go out and train, to train hard. Even though I have a business and I teach people, how to train with this online course that we have, but that's how I felt. And it really inspired me to just to push myself to places what I haven't really been before. But now when I met you a couple of weeks ago, I see you just doing all these crazy things in the middle of the desert. And my first question that I want to ask you is, I mean, have you read the book Can Hurt Me, or you just watch videos 24/7? What do you do?
So I usually watch his videos,
Yes.
but I listen more his podcast. But I have just heard his audiobook. He
Yes.
have an audiobook.
Yes.
I don't have a chance here to have his book because they don't sell it here.
Well, if you give me your address, I can ship it to you. The book, the
Ah,
physical book. Okay.
o-
So you can read
okay.
it, because I'm an old school guy, and I like reading things. I listen to podcasts, and I also listen to audiobooks as well. But I like just to hold a book in my hands and start
Yeah,
going
yeah.
through it. That's a completely different experience, and I'm sure
Wow.
you will appreciate that a lot. So if you give me the
Uh,
address at the end of this interview, I'll ship it over to you. Okay.
okay. Thanks for that.
All right. Yeah, you're welcome. All right. So yeah, David Goggins, what do you identify with him the most?
Okay, you know what? The first time that I have heard about David Goggins, I listened of the first time I have listened his podcast. I saw that he's very disciplined, and I'm very disciplined too. And he have kind of mind. He have what I want to say. He said he when he starts something, he finish. You know, and I love this mentality. I have this mentality too. I finish where I start always. But he told me that he sometimes if you are exhausted, you may be at just at 40% of your capacity. And you read the book. Don't so I think you know what I'm talking about.
Of course. I mean, I read the book and I know what you're talking about. I remember, as I said before, I'm 45 years old, and I've been working out for at least 2 or 3 years. But ever since I got David Goggins' book, I don't know if it happens to you. I think it happens to you as well. But every time that I'm working out and I'm feeling like I want to give up, or I want to quit, I want to stop training because I already had enough. I can hear, David Goggins' voice in my head telling me,
It,
stay hard, stay hard. Come on, you can do it. Push, push, push.
no,
And
no,
I'm like, okay, one more
you know,
push up,
you
one
know,
more push up.
you know, you know, when I wanna quit, he's in my mind. He said that, son. I listen to his voice, son. What are you trying to do? You wanna quit?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I can feel you, man, because I feel the same way every time that I feel like I'm.
This guy is hack our mind, you know.
I know, because I mean, as you said, I mean, we only can use 40% of our capacity sometimes, and it's like we limit ourselves with our brain, thinking that with our mind, thinking that we cannot really go push ourselves much more, but we surely can. And every time that when I read the book and I will be working out and everything, I would just be okay. I had enough for today, but ever since I read the book, I push, and even let me tell you something. I push myself so much that
Yeah.
even that I tore a muscle here on my back right here, and I've been dealing with this pain for the past 3 or 4 days. And let me tell you, every time that I feel pain, I do train. I mean, I'm thinking about David Goggins. He's telling me push, and I'm training. I'm working out. I don't care about the pain. I work out. I do it. I'm okay with it. But now, I'm in so much pain that I had to stop, at least for a few days, because it would be absolutely ridiculous to keep on training. But that's David Goggins' fault,
This guy is really amazing.
Yeah, he truly is
the best ever.
Yeah, I mean, I like him a lot. I think he's my age, around 44, 45 years old. So we're about the same age. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he's accomplished a lot of things in life. He's also an author, and a motivational speaker. And I like the way he talks, very direct. He doesn't bullshit. He just goes boom, boom, boom. He doesn't. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. One day I remember I was listening to a podcast, and then the guy who was doing the podcast, they start talking about meditation, right? Meditation and just sitting down and just meditate for 20 minutes. And he was like something, he says like, I cannot just sit around and meditate. I need to suffer. I need to struggle. I need to be working out. That's my meditation, work out and push myself to the limit and deal with the pain. That's how I meditate, and that's me too. I cannot sit and meditate. I need to be pushing myself to the limit,
That's right. That's right. You have to push yourself.
Yeah. So let's go back to your post on Facebook, because when I started, I saw your post like a month ago, and I reached out to you immediately because I felt, what is this guy in the middle of Africa, training with flip flops in the sand with sand and bricks and your improvised gym, with all this,
it's hard, but the mind, it adapts to everything. Even you, if you come here,
yeah,
1 month you will adapt.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, I was telling my fiance, I was telling her like a couple of days ago, I want to go to Chad, and I want to be able to meet Ampeke, and she was like, before you go into Chad, you have to sign the marriage papers. We gotta get married.
If you have a friend, and he wanna lose weight, just tell him to come here. He will lose weight.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Without doing any workout.
Yeah. So tell us about that. I mean, what is your I mean, you're 26 years old. You live in Chad, and tell us a bit again. What do you do for a living? I mean, you told me you study computer science, but tell us a bit about more yourself.
Okay, now I'm helping my mom with her business. She sell like cocoa oil and rice, but I'm looking for a job, in computer science or media, or doing some internet job. I want to use my skills.
So because
what I've learned in school.
Did you finish your degree already, or you still waiting to finish?
Yeah, I finished it since 2019.
Okay. So what is the situation in Chad right now? I mean, now, because we obviously is in Africa, and it's a third world country, right? And we believe that maybe the chances to get a job and it's not easy. Tell us about your day-to-day life, and what are you dealing with in that regard?
Oh, life here is very risky.
Risky.
I live in a suburb, and you can easily be held up. It's very hot, and there is a lot of dust in the air.
A lot of what?
Dust.
Dust.
Yeah. Dust. In the air.
Yeah.
And we always worry about the government. we have the same president for about 30 years now, and it's kind of hard, you know.
So let me go back. When you say it was risky, I didn't get that. Why do you say it's risky to live where you live right now? Why is it risky?
Life, you know, there is people you can easily be held up, and you know, if you have like money or phone or motorcycle at night, you can easily be held up. That's why at 10 p.m. I can't go out.
Yeah. Is that
Very
dangerous, huh?
Yeah, it's dangerous out.
Jeez. So do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yeah, you know, I have I have a big family. I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
3 and 3.
So so we are 7. With me, we are 7 in my family.
So do you all live together in the same house?
Yeah, we live together.
Is it a big? I mean, is it a big house? Is it an apartment? I mean, I can see you are in a room now with a hole right there. I mean, what is it?
So here it's my room with Adamu. You know Adamu, right?
With who?
Adamu.
Adamu was. Oh, okay. Adamu. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, Adamu was your brother. Yeah.
Yeah. And my 2 brothers, there is 2 other brothers. They have their room.
Okay. So tell us a bit about I mean, you told me once, I think on Messenger, that you only had 1 meal per day. Is that correct?
Yeah, you know, I've told you, the mind, it adapts to everything. You know, it's kind of hard. You have 1 meal a day, but anyway, the mind, it adapts to everything.
Oh, that's impressive. No, it's impressive. The reason when I'm going to ask you these questions is because I want people to get to know the conditions that you live in, and even with those conditions, as you said, in which you're only eating 1 meal a day, and you're still having time to work out and to train and to be happy, because I can see you're smiling all the time, and you live in a very dangerous place too. I mean, and you are an example, a role model of at least what an attitude towards life should be about. That's what I'm trying to really get people to know after this conversation that I'm having with you, because here in the first world, and we seem to have so many problems, we seem to have so many issues, and people seem to be very depressed. And now with all this confinement with COVID, that now if we don't have the same perspective, you are basically living day to day, and you live in a very dangerous life, so to speak, and you still happy, you still find time to work out. No excuses. I mean, you are that's why it's so inspiring to talk to you when you tell me all these things, and I want the audience to also get to know all of that. That's why I ask you all these questions.
Okay, thanks. You know, there are many of us, so we don't have a choice. You cannot eat several times a day. Don't have choice for that.
Okay, I got you. So you say you trying to help your mom selling rice and selling coconut oil. Is that right?
Yeah.
To make a living, and is that your only source of income, or you have any other sources of income?
You know, my father, he's retired now, but that's why it's kind of hard. We have searching for me specifically. I'm searching for a job to help my family.
Of course,
because my father is retired now, and retired people in my country, they are not paid well.
Yeah, because before I was talking to you, I was searching information on Chad, just so I have an idea of because I've never been to Chad. I've been to Africa, but I've not been to Chad. And the life expectancy in Chad is 51 years old, compared to 80 years old here in Spain. So I was obviously, because I'm 45. I mean, if I were to live in Chad, in 6 years I would be dead. most likely. So what I want to ask you is, people in chat, when they get to a certain age, they die because they get sick. Is it because they can get mugged in the streets or get killed, or why? I mean, why is so the life expectancy so low?
You know, hard time here, and there are not many doctors, you know, and there is malaria, you know, and more people take risk here. They
Yeah.
drink alcohols, even they don't have money for eating, but they have money for drink alcohols and things like
For,
that, you know.
they have money. They don't have for eating, but they have money for what?
Alcohol,
Alcohol. Okay.
mhm,
Yes.
you
Yes.
know,
Yes.
you cannot survive if you have you don't eat well.
Yeah. Of course. Of course. So going back to you now, you are computer science. I guess you studied that computer science, and you would like to find a job in that field. But let me ask you about your goals and your dreams. If what what would you like to achieve in life?
Oh, you know what? I wanna be a personal trainer because you know I 10 people in my house, 10 group of 5 people, as I say in the group, and you know I wanna be a natural bodybuilder.
Natural bodybuilder.
Yeah, without
Yes.
any supplement, without any, just by eating well. I wanna be a natural bodybuilder, champion, world champion, maybe.
That's some big
Uh,
goals. Yeah, you gotta have some big goals. That's good. That's good. Do you see
I
yourself?
wanna, but
Yeah.
I wanna use my skills in computer science to make a channel, YouTube channel,
Yes.
to 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 share my knowledge about workout with people around the world. You know.
Well, your videos are very inspiring. So you are definitely on the right track there, because when people see your videos, we feel so inspired about what you're doing over there in chat. Yourself, and you train all these kids, and you helping, I guess, your community to do something that is very healthy, instead of maybe having the kids doing something naughty or something wrong, or doing something they shouldn't be doing at 7, 8, 10 years old. You're doing, I think you're teaching them good habits, and you're teaching them good lessons that they will cherish for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. You know.
Yeah, it's very nice to see. So,
Yeah.
would you see yourself staying in Chad for the rest of your life, or maybe just living in Europe or the US, or what would you like to do?
You know, there is. I think it's easy to get dollars. You know, so I wanna move for US to get to have if I have a chance. You know, I wanna move to US to have to work out to share my knowledge with people out there and make more money to help my family to eat several times a day and to help my brothers about their school, you know, fees. I'm talking about paying their schools and things like that.
That is so
My,
beautiful. I mean, I
yeah, my father, he paying my school, so I have to do that for my brothers, you know.
that is beautiful. You said, I mean, you just want to make more money so you can help your family to eat 2 meals per day. I think that is so. I mean, that's so generous of you, and so beautiful, I guess, in a way. I mean, because we take things for granted here in Spain, and also in the US and Europe, because we have 3 warm meals per day. We can take a hot shower. When is the last time you taken a hot shower?
Hot shower, I don't know, maybe last year.
Last year. I mean, it's just because we take things for granted. I mean, it's been 1 year since you've taken a hot shower.
Yeah,
In, in,
you know, it take a lot of electricity, so we cannot do that.
See, we take those things for granted over here, and that's why when you say something like, you like to have 2 meals per day, and that's your dream, or maybe taking a hot shower. When I just taken one 20 minutes ago, we take that for granted, you know, and it like, you know, it's our day-to-day things, you know. But in your case, I guess if you were to be here in my house and if you could take a hot shower, you know, you would really, really enjoy that hot shower, wouldn't you?
Yeah. You know.
I mean, that's incredible. I mean, really talking to you. But going back to working out, because I see you working out, I see your body. I mean, you're really getting, you know, all this muscles over here, you know, your pecs, your abs, you know, your shoulders, you're getting strong, very strong. And I see that. Going back to your workout regime, I mean, how many times a week do you work out?
How many times?
Yeah, how many days?
So, how many days? 4 days a week.
4 days
You
a week.
know, yeah.
Okay.
And Saturday and Sunday it's like a rest day.
Yeah.
And I use this day to meditate sometimes.
To meditate. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you're working out, do you follow a specific plan of or, you know, you basically write it down yourself, what you're doing every day, or you follow somebody else's, or what do you do?
Okay. So I write down the goals. You know, like
what?
Monday I have the goals.
Yeah,
So
goals. Okay.
Monday I have to work chest and elbow.
Yes.
Maybe. Anyway, just focus on one muscle or two.
Focus on one muscle or two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
For now.
For now, okay, because you also I saw you doing the David Goggins challenge, I think it's the 4x4, what's it called, the challenge, the running challenge? What are you doing now?
Yeah, it's a running challenge, you know. It will be
that?
hard, you know. It's kind of hard, you know.
Tell us a little bit about that. Yeah, how is that working out for you?
So last day we tried to run with my team.
Yeah.
They cut, you know.
In the what?
They just quit. They quit. I don't know why. I think it's easy. The first and second time, it's easy, but third, fourth, it's kind of hard, you know.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not doing it. I'm not taking part of that challenge.
If you hear, you will see. You will say it's nothing. It's nothing. Just to try, you will see.
No. I mean, from what I can see, it seems to be. I mean, I saw your picture of your team. You know, you're all looking at the camera. I'm looking like what the hell are we doing here? Yeah, that's nice. So tell us a bit about going back to training. I mean, because I like the way your methods. I like, you know, your attitude and all, you know, your discipline and how much effort you put into your posts and everything. I love that. And now going back to training, you know, as I said here, I have this online fitness course with my partner Luis, and we sell this course and to people, specifically men over 40 that want to lose weight or want to you know, gain muscle. And from what we find, I mean, we have a lot of clients, you know, so that's working good and we're happy. But what we seem to find about a lot of these people, a lot of our clients, is normally is the lack of motivation or lack of discipline or lack of like, you know, sacrifice or a will to persevere. I mean, they may join for a month and then they just lack the motivation to carry on, and they come up with all the excuses about, I don't have time to train, or I'm too busy, or this is not for me. What would you tell those people who are probably watching you right now, and then about, you know, about training, about motivation, about what training does to you, you know, what makes you feel when you train? What do you tell all these people that are they quit easily?
You know, when the condition are right in a person's life, it's become a trap. You know, in this case, you have the choice between hurting yourself and giving up. But most of people, they choose to give up. Yeah, and that it's the easy way, you know. The easy way is to give up, and that's why they choose that way.
So let's try to think about this. What would
Mhm.
your life be without training for you? Would you be happier? Would you be sadder? Would you be more upset? I mean, why training is so important to you, and what does that make you feel?
So you know, at first I started to train because I was weak. I was really weak, you know, and people, I think people they credit me. People, my friends at school and my friends in my neighborhood, they credit me badly, and that's why I started. First time that I
They
started to.
they let me stop you for a second. You say you started training because they hated you. They beat you.
Yeah, they beat me, you know.
They beat you like
When,
fight.
yeah, when
You
when we discuss, you know,
Jesus.
and most people, you know, love to hurt weak people.
So
So I have to work out. I have to be strong, you
strong.
know. Yeah, that's why I started to train myself.
So you basically started to work out out of because you wanted to survive, basically, and you
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to
yeah.
be able to stand up for yourself
That's
and
right.
avoid getting beat up.
hmm But
Jeez.
now I'm good, you know. And anyway, if I, you know, if I stop training, I will be weak, and that's I don't want to be weak, you know.
You're talking about that's a good point. You're talking about being weak. If you stop training, of course, people will probably come to you. Now, I guess nobody wants to mess with you. Nobody wants to fight you now because they see you strong. So now you're
Uh-huh.
stronger now. So now at least you don't have to deal with that sort of thing. But and that's also that's great. But I'm talking about more the mental side of things. What does training mean to you? I mean, does it make you happier? Does it make you reach a better sense of fulfillment? That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. You know, working out, it's make me down. You know, it's put my feet on the ground. You know, it's helped me to be like um uh mentally stable. I don't have
Yeah.
to do like going to nightclubs or do anyone others people want to be like to be great, you know. I don't have to do uh I don't have to follow others in the dreams. I just have to do what I want to do, and it's helped me to have this mentality, you know. I don't know if you understand me well.
No, I do. No, I know, I do. I do. I mean, I'm listening closer
Okay.
to what you're saying,
Okay.
and so
Mhm.
uh, let me ask you more.
I,
Maybe
I don't want the mentality of follow others in
yes.
the, you know. I have a dreams, so I have to to work on my dreams, and it's helped me a lot to focus on my dreams, on my goals. It's helped me. So if I stop training, I think I will it 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 will make me down, you know. I'll be
Yes,
weak
of course.
mentally too.
I agree. I mean, training makes me put my feet on the ground, as you said. You know, it makes me calm my mind a little bit. It makes me feel good because from a physical standpoint, when we train, after we train, we release endorphins. We feel better. And we feel like everything makes sense. We feel happier, and only because we're reaching our goals, but because training itself makes you feel happier. At least it makes me feel happy too. So yeah, I completely agree with you. Yes, we're on the
Mhm.
same page there.
If you don't, if you are not training, you will not know what we are talking about.
Yeah. I used to when I was living I live in America for 4 years. I don't know if I told you that, but I lived there for 4 years in America. And in the year 2000, when I was almost your age, I was 24.
Mhm.
My weight, I was in 248 pounds. 248 pounds, which in kilos,
I'm metric guy, you know.
in kilos, it was 116 kilos, 117
Wow.
kilos. Yes.
Wow, you are kind of David Goggins, right?
Yeah. So I was,
you know, most people wanna lose weight, you know, but I wanted to wanted to gain weight.
yeah. Well, I wanted to lose weight. I was really overweight, really overweight. I mean, I wasn't, because David Goggins, I think he was 300 pounds. He cut down to 200 to be able to get in those SEAL trials. And in my case, he did it in 3 months, which is impressive. You know, he lost 100 pounds in 3 months. It's incredible. No, I lost.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I lost about 70 pounds. I think it was 75 pounds in 9 months when I was living in the States. You know, that was like 20 years ago almost. And but so I was really overweight. I mean, I like eating all these burgers and all this pizza and everything. Oh my God. Yeah. Ampeke, well, thank you so much for this incredible conversation. Before we wrap this up, I know you have a fundraising campaign, and you started with some help in the US. So you want to tell people, the audience, what is the fundraising campaign for? Go ahead.
Okay, yes, you know, a group of friends of almost 4 friends in David Goggins group, they created the GoFundMe for me, you know. It will help me to feed my family, and it will help me to buy a computer and a camera to work online, you know.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna post the link here at the bottom of this video. Once we edit the video, we're gonna post the link at the bottom of the fundraising campaign, also in the description of the YouTube video as well. So that's gonna be there, the information. They can click on it and they can donate money to help you, to help you, you know, buying a computer, to help your family get 2 meals per day, you know, to help you get, you know, finally a hot shower, you know, for you and your family. So yeah, thank you so much, my man. I mean, it's been incredible. I mean, talking to you makes me feel humble, to be honest with you, because it's just, it hits me. It's a complete different reality that you live in Africa, the one that I live here. So it makes me want to appreciate the things that I take for granted more. So thank you so much for this conversation.
Okay, thank you very much. You know,
it's been amazing, and I'll let you know once the interview is. We have edited the interview. I will send it to you, so you can send the link to your friends, to the people in the US. Give me a few days for that. It's going to take me some time to edit the interview, but also we'll probably post this interview in our YouTube channel, not this Sunday, but maybe next Sunday. But I'll let you know that. And also we'll post this on the David Goggins group as well. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, man. All right. Well, thank you so much. It's been great talking to you, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay. You take care of yourself, man.
Thanks.
All right. Stay hard.
Yeah, stay hard.
All right, man. See you later.
Okay. Bye.
Muchísimas gracias por compartir este rato con Ampeke y con nosotros. Ha sido una experiencia muy gratificante realizarlo y espero que también lo haya sido para ti. A veces necesitamos un golpe de realidad para darnos cuenta que nuestros problemas no son tan amenazantes como nuestra mente nos hace creer. Historias como la de Ampeke nos deberían ayudar a sentir un poco más de humildad y gratitud por la vida. Al final, lo que este vídeo demuestra es que no es más feliz quien más tiene, sino el que menos necesita. En la descripción de este vídeo hemos habilitado un enlace a una campaña de recolecta para ayudar a Ampeke a adquirir el material para poder grabar sus vídeos y así compartirlos con todo el mundo. Nosotros ya hemos colaborado con la causa. Además, vamos a donar todos los ingresos que recibamos en concepto de publicidad de este vídeo a la campaña de Ampeke. Tu ayuda también es importante. Un saludo y hasta el próximo vídeo.